So I wasn't sure how to tell this story. Shortly after my sighting, strange things started happening. Bill warned me that weird stuff would happen, and I kind of didn't believe him. And shortly after my sighting, my lamp started to change. I have a high pressure sodium bulb in my front yard, and it started changing colors. So I did some research, and they only produce a certain range of color. And I talked to an engineer who told me that it indicated imminent failure of the fixture. So this is what I started filming. Bill reminded me that anything, no matter how strange, I should document. So I started taking pictures, and I started literally sending them to him, because usually this happened when Bill and I were on the phone together. It seemed random. It didn't happen all the time, but it always seemed to happen in the evening when I was chatting on the phone. And Bill received all these images as real-time texts as they were happening. Bill had come over one night while I was editing, and he started interacting with it, which kind of made me feel a little bit envious because this was happening in my yard. So one night I decided to compliment them on the beautiful colors. I even thought I needed a Pink Floyd soundtrack. I wasn't sure what they would do. The colors kept changing, and because I didn't realize that this was quite as strange, I didn't actually record a lot of the shots until Bill reminded me that I should be documenting absolutely everything. No matter how big or how small or how weird or not weird I thought it was, if it was different, I should document, which is something that we should all try to do. I wasn't sure what was really going on, since changing the colors of the light involves changing the frequency. And if they were changing the frequency of the power line, all the other lights in the neighborhood would also change. This made me wonder what was actually causing this, especially since when I first talked to them, they said that the light was ready for imminent failure. And I asked them to change all the other lights a color. And this is what they did. Notice that even the moon is blue. How that happens is by adjusting something in a video camera called white balance. And it is a phase relationship of color. So this kept going on for a few weeks. It didn't happen every day. Sometimes it would happen several days in a row. Every time it would go back to the normal looking high pressure sodium light with its very boring white amber. One of the other things that it would do is it would ramp up the intensity of the light. Sometimes it would be very dim, and sometimes it would be so bright that the color would illuminate the ground around my vehicle. Some of these that you're seeing are all taken in sequence. There was a few that were a little blurry that I didn't include, but this kept changing, sometimes within seconds. Sometimes it would take a minute or two for it to change. It was never consistent. And this is why I thought it was really strange. This particular shot you're looking at was very dim and then changed to this lovely teal color. And it would cycle between the different ones. Again, I was told that failure of the bulb was going to happen anytime. This went on for just a little over 10 weeks. Eventually, the bulb burned out, and I called to have the bulb replaced. Unfortunately, when they came out, they replaced the whole fixture with a new modern LED. It also happens to be the first time that I smelled one of the forest people, and I will tell you it was probably one of the most foul odors I've ever experienced. And it seemed like they were voicing their displeasure that the toy they were playing with got replaced by something else. If I would have known they were going to replace it, I would have probably went out and bought a bulb. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe to our channel. It helps us, and we'll keep producing more videos.